Alright, so we're going to be looking at a Ziggs APC game today. I chose this game because I felt like Kitty is pretty okay to like lose this game, and that's usually an indicator to like see maybe something just bad happen. So I want to take a look at it. If you guys would like a free coaching every single week, just make sure you guys are subscribing, and we can try to get that off the ground. So, and if of course if you guys want a free VOD review, just make sure you join my Discord and make sure that you are choose my Discord and make sure that you guys are looking on Sunday. The chat room opens up and you guys can put your op.ggs there and get your free VOD. Of course, remember, the higher the level you are, the more chance your VOD is going to get done. Your students, of course, get priority, and then Patreons, of course, get priority as well. And of course, God a minute too. The people that did the survey for me, they get priority as well. All right, so we want to ask ourselves a specific question before we play. What type of lane are we? What type of lane are they? I know this is extremely loud. I just realized it. Let me turn it down a little bit. Ziggs and Bard are definitely just a poke lane. Ezreal and Karma, definitely just a poke lane. So poke versus poke. Well, it's the same type of lane. Actually, we're sustain and so are they. So which one can poke easier? It's kind of hard, honestly. I guess you guys, because you guys can poke within minions, whereas they cannot. And then, of course, that erases their poke, because it takes it out. Now we have poke and sustain versus just sustain. So this means we do have an easier time winning this lane. We don't really like to play too conservative. But one really main aspect you want to ask yourself is, what is Ezra really looking to do? He just wants to farm up. As far as Ziggs go, he just wants to harass out a lane. Farmed up Ziggs is nice, don't get me wrong, but it definitely isn't as detrimental as a Ezra farmed up. So how are we going to handle this situation? We can do one of the two things. We can keep the wave back here and just last hit and just poke Ezra every time he walks up, or we can push it in and let him farm under tower. Now, when he farms under tower, he can still get the gold if he just CS properly, and it's really not that difficult to CS with Ezra under tower. But that looks like exactly what you opt to do. I definitely think it's just better to freeze it so that you're not giving the opportunity to shove you in. He gets pushed back for us. Yeah. Get a free kill. Oh, that blows, dude. Nice try. Should have let him have the kill, though. Nice try, nice try. Yeah, I wouldn't be permanent pushing them in. I guess you could say, well, Ziggs, like, his, like, thing is to get the plates because he's really good at shoving people in, and Ezreal's really weak at pushing you back. But, of course, this guy's roaming so fucking much that you're not really going to be able to do anything with it. So just keeping it near your tower is the best bet. And at least it still prevents him from farming. Because right now he has more CS than you do, and he's died twice. You're not really going to be able to win any 3v3s. Ziggs sucks. So you're not going to be able to do anything with your team. Don't look to roam. Don't do anything. You're gonna just have to specifically look to shove if that's what you want to do, or look to freeze it in your tower and just sit there and farm and poke him every time he walks up. You have two options. Ziggs sucks. I'm not saying you can't play him. I'm just saying he sucks so bad that he's probably not going to win any 3v3s or any 4v4s with his team, so there's no reason for you to rotate because that's just not what he's designed to do. He's not that great at it, especially compared to an AD carry. Nice. Sucks that he gets the kill. You should be able to get that for free. No? Okay, we're missing. Oh, pro plays? More? She better not kill you, dude. No! That blows. That blows, dude. That blows. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. That fucking blows. That was so close. That was a very good try. But yeah. So I'm gonna say here for the first thing. Oh, I don't even have like a notepad open. Where are you? Remember to play the lane how it's supposed to be played. The only reason I'm saying don't perma push specifically this game is because Bard just keeps fucking roaming on you and you can't 2v1. And you just keep losing more farm and you just keep having a 2v1. So if he's gonna roam and you know that he's gonna constantly roam, if that's how he's gonna play, then just keep it near your tower so that way you're not forced to deal with it. Good job. Good job. Cool. Also, just keep in mind what your champ can / can't do. Same with your team. Okay, so keep in mind specifically on what your champ can and can't do, because it definitely dictates how you're gonna have to play. We know that he sucks in anything, especially early, so we have to just not look to fight with our team that much. Now, you could have like an Ivern jungle on the enemy team, which means that you guys can have more of a chance to win these fights because of specific champ picks. But in the beginning, with the comp that you guys have, it's just not the best to go for. I mean, at this time, though, it's perfectly fine. Like, by the time you get some items, it's fine to rotate. But, like, I'm just talking about, like, early levels. You don't really get much. Okay, so we get the tower. We shouldn't really be heading bot now. We should be rotating to go mid or top. Because there's really no reason for us to be down here. After you take tower, I also look to rotate. You see how Ezra rotates and he gets the free, he gets some free assists on some stuff? That should be you. So after you take your tower, always look to rotate if you can. Specifically, what happens is the AD carry is gonna have to just kind of sit there and farm up because they're behind, and that means you get a 5v4 across the map. And sometimes they have a support that just will sit there and literally, like, just sit with the AD carry while it farms, which means you can get a 5v3. Look, that could have happened earlier if you just would have rotated. But good job. Good job being here. Okay. Reset. Make sure we're getting ready to do dragon. Once again, this is just... I don't like this. Because now we're not ready for drag, and so we just give it to him for free. And that's on nobody's... That's on nobody but you. So make sure you pay attention to dragon timers. Make sure to ping timer and ping your team to reset. If they don't reset and we're late, we're not getting it. And if we keep giving away drags, it usually means the game is fucking over. Not all the time, though. Not all the time. Definitely a big margin where you can win games even if you don't have souls, but we just don't want to give free shit for no reason. So that's just on you to look to not overstay. Okay. So if we look, what are the timers? Drag's coming up in 3. Oops, I'm sorry, not drag. Drag's coming up in 240. And then Baron's coming up in... Or Baron's already... I don't know why I just said it was coming up. I'm fucking trolling. Baron's coming up. I mean, what? Baron is up. So we need to look to like be around the area you are, which is around the mid lane. So you're fine here. This is very good. Okay, looking to rotate. Got this fight. This is fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. Could you not like knock him out of the Kindred ult? Or like peel? Or could you not put it right there and knock him out? Like, why did you want to put it on you? I don't understand. You were already close enough. Definitely a waste of that ability there. Not the ult, but the... I mean, that was a waste, but you didn't know he was going to die. But it really was a waste of a satchel charge. Alright, so we know Dragon's coming up. Gotta make sure we're getting that bad boy. Once again, we're late as fuck to it, and we shouldn't be. And it's just another dragon I think that's gone, because we weren't there on time. Unfortunate, but that's what it is. Okay, so we noticed that Aurelia's bot side. We don't win any fights up here. We can't do shit. Just go farm. Go here. Take this shit. Let's push it up. Because Aurelia is not near. She has no teleport. This fight is fucked. There's nothing we could do. You just get your farm. I mean, I already knew you were going to die before you even died. it was just really, really obvious that this was just nothing. You could be like, well, I was just holding them there. Well, they weren't going to do Baron. They didn't have enough people. It just was unnecessary. Okay, we have a good TP. So you're able to TP back, kind of just stall the Baron. Once again, Aurelia's not there. Get the fuck back. There's a good TP to stall, to get them off. But once again, we have to pay attention. I can't emphasize this enough. Always make sure you have these 3 things before every fight / play. Positioning, ultimates, resources. Okay. If we don't have all those, we're not taking these fights. Yeah, we're taking these fights. So it just kills us every single time. There's no reason to take that fight, especially considering I really did our job getting the inhib there. Okay, now we're actually ready for Dragon, but our team isn't. It's unfortunate. Looking for this fight. Once again, very bad positioning. Ultimates, our resources. End up dying for it. They get the soul. And they wouldn't even have soul right now if we would have prepared earlier for it. Okay, Trinamir's not there, Bar's not there. It's literally the same shit over and over, and I think that's just what caused it to lose. Because we just never are on time to anything, we're always fighting when we don't have anybody there. So we're just like taking all these fights that just aren't advantageous to us. It's just hurting us repeatedly. It's the same rinse and repeat over and over. Not ready for drag, so we don't get it. They get Elder. Oh, this one against fucking done. It's legit the same shit. It's the same shit about the spawn timers not being ready for it, and it's the same about the fact that we don't have these 3 here to do it. So I definitely think that once you get those down packed, your game's gonna be a lot smoother. You're not gonna have it in situations where you throw the game like this, because like you gotta realize like you're not the only one making the mistake doing that. And it's you making the mistake times like whoever the fuck is there. So it could be ×2, or ×3. Worst case scenario, it's ×4. So we don't want to make sure, or we want to make sure that the plays that we're going for, we're all right in that aspect. And we have all 3 of those things so that we don't end up just ruining the game for ourselves on repeat like that. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I hope this helped you though. Without further ado though, thank you for approaching this like a coach.